Welcome back. I'm Truth Beyond Truth, and thank you for joining the Black Room. This video is well needed. Lately, I've been feeling a little stressed out and feeling as if I'm not getting enough work done. And I found out why. It's because I was stretching myself too thin. I was trying to do too many things at once. I was constantly coming up with new ideas and then starting those new ideas while trying to complete old projects at the same time. It didn't work that well, and I was constantly stressing myself out. I didn't really have much of any structure at the time. But I'm glad to say that I came up with a solution to manage my workload. So, with all that being said, this video is still to talk about stretching oneself thin. And I want to start off by saying I wrote something to guide this conversation. It starts off as artists should avoid stretching themselves thin, as it can have detrimental effects on their creativity, mental well-being, mental health, and overall artistic journey. I know for me that I personally just went through that. It wasn't terrible, it was more or less annoying. It wasn't the end of the world. It was mainly just a little thumbtack in the back of your heel. It hurts, and it's annoying, but you can still walk, right? So that's what I was dealing with. And it really did hinder me a lot in trying to do things, as I was planning a medium to long form video simply about what was it? Can't remember, but I know it was gonna be shot in black and white, but it was gonna be like a art process, and it was gonna be it wasn't about this topic that I'm talking about, but no. But yeah, no, it was really, really annoying to have that issue. But when artists take on too many commitments or projects simultaneously, like I was, their focus becomes divided, making it difficult to produce their best work. Hence why I'm making this video. I recorded this video, I think, 2 or 3 nights ago, just to relieve stress, just to relax, not really caring if it's gonna be my best work, nor if it's gonna be my worst either. I just wanted to paint, and just to paint, with no real structure or anything like that. So I made a simple little portrait that you will get to see and enjoy. Quality often takes a hit when attention is spread thin across various tasks, which can tarnish an artist's reputation and hinder their growth. Furthermore, stretching oneself thin leads to increased stress levels and burnout. And I'm very, very happy and lucky that I didn't reach that point. Because I know that I'm going to find myself in the same situation lay your death on the line, and I hope that I genuinely handle it the same way I'm handling it now, which is to dial it down on generation of ideas, generation of things in general, just overproducing and not genuinely enjoying what I'm doing. Because I was stressing myself out on quality and quantity at the same time. But enough of the rambling. Juggling numerous responsibilities can drain an artist's energy and leave them with little time for self-care and relaxation. Over time, this exhaustion can erode their passion for creativity and lead to a sense of disillusionment. In contrast, when artists concentrate on a manageable workload, they can dedicate the necessary time and mental space to each project, resulting in more meaningful and impactful creations. It's very important to understand that everything is going to require just a little bit of time. Whether it's a small idea or it's a bigger one. And that's why I typically write all my ideas down in a little journal. I got 3 different sketchbooks basically. One's typically just for straight writing down ideas, for writing the poems that I do have. That, you've seen them. And if you haven't, I make poems, just random poems that go into the video about the topic that I'm talking about. So I use that to write the poems in. Then I got another blank sketchbook that is literally a genuine sketchbook that's just, with the wired, what is it? The wired spirals. Yeah. I just use that as more or less a storyboard. I literally draw out what I want to see because I'm not that good with words. Like, I can speak, obviously, and I can make coherent sentences and all that other stuff, but like, images can come more naturally in my head when I start to think of things instead of words. That's not the first thing that I see. Because for some people, I know that they see words in their head versus actually seeing images. And I know there's some people, when they start thinking of things, they don't really see any images or words, which is very, very interesting. It might be an idea for me to work on, to draw or talk about. That's crazy. With all that to be said, I lost my train of thought. Well, with all that to be said, artists who overcommit may miss out on valuable opportunities for learning and personal growth. By taking on too much, they limit their ability to invest deeply in each endeavor, potentially missing out on the chance to refine their skills and experiment with new techniques, new ideas, new chances. But overall, on the other hand, focusing on a manageable number of projects allow artists to fully engage with their work, learn from their experiences, their failures, their success, and refine their craft over time. And that's very important. That's very, very important. But in conclusion, avoiding the temptation to stretch oneself thin is essential for artists. And when I say artists, I am genuinely just talking to anyone and everyone that is listening. Because in my eyes, there's a little bit of art form in everything around us. And that's just the way I see things. There's just different levels to being an artist, and that's literally it. Artists who seek to flourish creatively and maintain their well-being by carefully selecting their commitments and managing their workload. Artists can produce higher level quality work, preventing burnout and ensuring a more sustainable and fulfilling artistic journey, a more fulfilling life in general. But that's pretty much all I wanted to share. That's all I really wanted to talk about, just why it's important not for anyone to overwork themselves or stretch themselves thin and all that jazz, really. So thank you. I'm gonna leave you with some nice music in the background while the rest of this video plays. But before I do that, I want to say this. If you made it this far in the video, I truly do appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for listening to what I have to say, because this is a problem that is very common for just the human experience in general. And it means a lot that you're spending time here and listening. So I appreciate it. Also, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe as well. But only do that if you feel like it. But as I said, I'm gonna leave you with music. Bye-bye.
I've been dreaming about you. Wish I knew what you were up to. Wish I can hit you up just to say I'ma set up a TP and I'd like you to be with me. We could laugh about nothing at all. I'ma set up a TP and I'd like you to be with me. We could laugh about nothing at all. Truth is, I just wanna I just wanna truth is, I just wanna
Truth is, I've been stuck in my feelings these days. I've been up in my bedroom nowadays. Even with the sun shining so bright, I wait till stars come at night so I could dream about you tonight. Truth is, I'm a little bit hesitant to hit you up. I get more scared as a day I'm grown up. This ain't a hookup,